Tackles, touchdowns. Sports Extra on News 3 starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to News 3 Sports Extra. I'm Danny Valle. It's week 7. That means playoffs are inching closer. Remember the postseason? Well, we haven't seen football playoffs in Southern Illinois since 2019, and a handful of teams look to clinch playoff berths. A lot of excitement happening, but we do start on a serious note. The Eldorado Eagles hosted their game against CARMI-WHITE County last night, just days after the death of student Heath Toothman during homecoming festivities this week. Last night's game was played in his honor, and people wore blue, Heath's favorite color, and fired up the grill for this Black Diamond Conference matchup. Eldorado hosting CARMI-WHITE County. Opening drive for the Bulldogs. The handoff to Isaac King. He finds some room in front of him. 12-yard score for the junior puts the Bulldogs up 6-0, but the Eagles would answer in a big way with Cooper Accord. He only needs 1 yard. He gets 19 big ones. He rolls in for the touchdown, and he would get on his knees and pay tribute to his friend Heath. Very nice moment there, but CARMI would spoil this one. They were too much, though. Quarterback Brody Atterbury tosses it to King for the score, making it 14-6 after the 2-point conversion. Later in the first half, King again getting fed. He would score again. Bulldogs become playoff eligible with a 44-30 win over Eldorado. Our Black Diamond game of the week is the Johnston City Indians versus the Cesar-Valliere Red Devils. Both teams looking to clinch a playoff spot. The Red Devils, they would draw first blood. They would get the first score on this catch and run from Brock Shelf. He would run more than 50 yards for the score. It's 7-0 Cesar-Valliere, but Johnston City quarterback Heath Nibbs had other ideas. Gets time in the pocket. Look at that protection. It allows him to do this, slinging it all the way down to Austin Brown, who has the amazing catch for the Indians touchdown. And Nibbs, he's not done in this game. He's going to find his man Corbin Hickey over the middle for the touchdown. You see Hickey dodging a couple of Red Devils for the score. And Nibbs, he showed off his arm. Why not show off his legs? He runs it again, this time for Johnston City. A touchdown. Indians up 28-7 at the half. Final, Johnston City 35, Cesar-Valliere 14 with the win. The Indians are now playoff bound. Wrapping up Friday's Black Diamond games, Christopher Ziegler Royalton breaks a 3-game skid, a 26-13 victory on the road against Edwards County. And in the South 7, Marion clinches a spot in the postseason, earning its 6th victory, a 37-6 win over the Centralia Orphans. Let's go to the River to River Ohio Conference. Benton looking to stay perfect as they host Massac County. First quarter, Benton's Keegan Glover, the quarterback keeper, runs it for 20 yards for the score. It's 7-0 Rangers. A little bit later, Glover showed off the legs. He's going to show off his arm. Big pass to Reed Bumgard for the score, 45 yards. He would set the school record for single-season touchdown receptions. Congratulations to him, and he's going to get a little bit more on that record. Glover giving the pass to Bumgard, 5 yards for the score. It's 20-0. The final, 48-12 Rangers over the Patriots. In Herrin, the Tigers hosting the visiting West Frankfort Redbirds. Herrin looking for its 2nd straight win. West Frankfort looking to snap a 3-game slide. Second half, though, all about the Herrin Tiger defense. Look at that pick by Keaton Coriasco, but Herrin wasn't done. On offense, West Frankfort's quarterback finds the wrong man. Interception by Evan Young. He brings it up to about the 40. And again, more defense from Herrin, forcing West Frankfort's quarterback out of the pocket. He gets sacked for 15-yard loss. And then another interception by Herrin's Keaton Coriasco. What a day for that kid, and what a day for Herrin. A defensive battle. They win this one 16-6, the final over West Frankfort. And those are just some of the scores we have. We got more highlights coming up in just a bit, but first we're going to take a 30-second timeout. In the meantime, the Carbondale High School Band will play us out. You're watching Sports Extra. cheerleaders at Carterville High School donning all the pink, and they had a lot to cheer about last night. Let's get to some of the highlights at that game. The Madison Trojans making their way down to Carterville to play the Lions. Both teams didn't face each other this year. Trojans gaining ground, look to pass, but Nolan Hartford picks off the throw and fights his way up to midfield. Good defense by the Lions. Very next play, it'll set up Townsend Barton, who runs right past the defenders, 67 yards to the end zone, putting the Lions up another 6. Then it's Townsend again, and he's going to pop up on your screen. There he is. He finds a hole, and he's off to the races. 52-yard run for a Lions touchdown. They'd get 2 more, and the Lions take down the Trojans by a final of 54-32. Over in Carbondale, the Terriers hosted Belleville Althoff Catholics Crusaders. An early fumble by Althoff early gave Carbondale a chance to score some points. Carbondale got a field goal, but on their next possession, they got a little bit more. Running back Sammy Hahn scoring an easy 1-yard touchdown. The Terriers would convert to a 2-point try, making it 11-0 early. A couple possessions later, the Terriers gave up a possession of their own with a pick by defensive back Keyshawn Blackman. However, the Crusaders couldn't capitalize, missing a field goal on that possession. And the Terriers, they ended up winning this one 31-21 on homecoming night. Let's go over to Harrisburg, where the Bulldogs face the Murphysboro Red Devils. The Bulldogs receiving first. They go 4 and out, but the Red Devils recover a high snap over the punter in the end zone. They would score, and they would also convert the 2-point conversion. Murphy leads 8-0. Still early in the first, Murphysboro recovers a Bulldog fumble, setting up for a halfback pass on the very next play to Tyreek Feggins. He dodges a tackle, heads in for the score. It's the Red Devils up 15-0 midway through the first. Bulldogs on the Devils 43. It's Ben Gully running with the left hand, finding Tyson Satterfield downfield. He manages to hold on for the score, and the field goal attempt is no good. Murphysboro would lead 15-6, but they would go on to stomp the Bulldogs 64-14 in our river-to-river game of the week. QUOIN and ANNA-JONESBORO, and the Indians came out swinging. Second play of the game, running back Jonathan Hamilton explodes out of the backfield. He's going to bring it all the way to the house, 88 yards for the touchdown. A missed point after makes it 6-0. Indians still first quarter marching back down the field. Indians quarterback David Lee rolls left, checks down to his running back Gabe Adams, who gets the score. It's 12-0 now, but AJ determined to stay close. Quarterback Gavin Osmond keeps it himself, fighting his way to the end zone. The PAT makes it 12-7. QUOIN answers quickly, though. Nathan Woody. Look at this pass, an even better grab. Oh my goodness, 51 yards for the touchdown, makes it 20-7 Indians. But the Wildcats aren't going to give up yet. Matthew Wright manages to walk into the end zone to keep his team in the game. And the final from AJ, 20-13, QUOIN. And the Nashville Hornets took on the Pinckneyville Panthers in Nashville last night. The Hornets getting the big victory, 65-0. And looking ahead to today, Fairfield looking to clinch a playoff spot at 5-1. They're looking for their 6th win. They're playing against the Hamilton County Foxes today at 1. Well, that wraps up Week 7. We'll see you next week for Week 8. And remember, News 3 is your home for high school football. Have a great weekend.